What are the biggest mistakes I see athletes make? Part 6. Athletes that get consumed with social media during their prep. Very often, obviously as a novice athlete, ladies will come, they'll be passionate, they'll be innocent about all of this. They wouldn't have been exposed to, the social media side of the industry. But very often when ladies get onto stage or they get closer to show, or they start following other athletes and maybe done a show or two and have gotten some exposure, things change. There's a shift. And I think a big mistake that athletes make is they lose who they truly are because they want to be accepted, loved, validated, praised by people on social media. And I think, people need to understand mental toughness at the end of the day is when you don't take, this, praise, comment and energy that you get from social media when people are clapping for you and hyping you up and celebrating you, and you don't take it to heart and it doesn't impact the way you feel about yourself or the way you act. And when you take, the negative, obviously comments and energy that you get from social media, and you don't allow it to affect you, the way you think about yourself or act, when the good or the bad, has zero impact on who you are. And I think social media should be the same. I see so many athletes that in secret are struggling, who's, obviously, not coping, who are not adhering, who are, going through very, very challenging times. But on social media, they will create this, perception that, they are thriving, that they are successful, that things are in place, and they have this never-ending pressure to perform. And I think social media has a large impact on how that person is truly feeling in their lives. And I think when people are too consumed on social media, too attached to the likes, to the comments, to people praising you on social media, it's a very, very dangerous thing for someone in their own real life, in their, obviously behind the scenes when no one is, following you with a camera life. I think it's a very, obviously depressive, dangerous, mentally challenging space. And I think social media, can play such a negative role if it's not used the right way. And I see it often, what I'm saying? Girls start comparing themselves and then start acting differently, then start posting things that they think they need to post because they're now an athlete. They start chasing sponsors and, obviously thinking the more sponsors they have, the more successful they are. They kind of like, start valuing the wrong things. They start appreciating the wrong people. They start taking for granted, those that have really been with them from day one, step by step, believed in their, potential, walked this journey with them. And, now all of a sudden it's about everything else. It's about impressing everyone, impressing upon everyone, and creating this false illusion that they are happy, that they are successful in their lives, when in actual fact things are the complete opposite. So it's heartbreaking to see, but I think that's one of the biggest mistakes I see girls making, is getting consumed with social media and just comparing themselves and changing who they truly are, and obviously with what they portray on the platform.